Hello, I'm Jody Wolf. You're watching Expoz, August 4, 2016 at 3:05 a.m. Birmingham. And the topic, what will happen in the future to all those Republicans who failed to support Trump when Trump is sworn in as president? It's a good question there, because it's not like you were told by your parents or your boss or someone not to do something that you felt was very important, that may be important to you to do, but not important for them, that you would break their wishes or the rules or the laws and go do it anyway. And we had a saying, and I won't tell you where it came from, but you can figure it out. You'd rather be tried by 12 than carried by 6. I'm assuming you know what that means. And also, some people think in certain situations, well, I would rather do it now and ask for forgiveness rather than ask and be turned down. Does that make sense? I know. And I've done the same thing. There's things that I've done because at the time I had to do it or felt I had to do it. And I remember my partner telling me, "Man, you're going to get in trouble over this." I said, "Yeah, I'd rather get forgiveness later than permission now, because it needs to be done." And, you know, and I want to elaborate on just what that was, and that happened more than one time. But I'm just wondering what the House will do, what any of them will do in the political arena that goes against Donald Trump when they're sworn to stand by him. Look, every Democrat in their House, every Republican in the House, that's not just well, everybody knows it's kind of a hidden or unwritten law. You do the obvious. You stand by your man or woman. You stand by your own, but they're not doing it. That's breaking a major golden rule. That puts the entire establishments, and I like that word because I still look at them as liars and cheaters, and those who create laws that only we have to follow, and they are not touched by them. They cannot be forced, arrested, or reprimanded, or jailed, or anything else on a law that they broke, that they drew up, that we would have to hold or obey. They can't have that imposed on them, while at the same time you break the same law, you're going to jail for a very long time. Keep in mind, both houses, they have this same establishment. And as I said in a blog recently, just Hillary Clinton is a major example of being part of the establishment. Writes laws, and I'm sure they can come up with something that she can holding her hand and say, well, this is my get out of jail free card. Look, I don't trust any one of them further than I can throw them. Sadly, I have to say that with the Republicans as well. There's a very few that I stand by and with. There's one that only one that I wish Trump had not made the statement he made. And that's when we had a war hero. He was a hero before he was captured. And Trump was right in saying being captured, getting captured, does not make you a hero. He should have continued on and said, you're already a hero. And McCain and Palin, when they ran on that ticket, needed to look it up. There were threats against both of them, and they had a list, a fair-sized list of things that they could not do, although every candidate prior to them was fair game, but they were threatened. And but McCain, in my opinion, is a hero in and out. And he deserves the best of everything that we have to offer. I did not know two of my uncles well. I was not alive when one of them came home from Korea, or Japan, I'm sorry, because I wasn't born, but I was born when one came home. They came home, one at 4 years, and the other didn't get home to 7 years. They were POWs for that long, and the things that they had to go through. Number one, they were heroes when they went to fight for us. Didn't ask, they just went. And the fact that they were POWs, they're heroes. Either way, they're a hero. And I don't know why I got off on that. I would love for any person in any house, whether it be Congress, Senate, Democrat, Republican, conservative, wherever you are, need to think twice about supporting the man who's going to be elected. No ifs, ands, and buts. Trump will be elected our president. It will go through. Nothing will stop it. God ordained. It's in a prophecy, in a vision, in more than one, several, and also in the Torah codes. To me, until he's not president, something major would have to happen, like all of America turn its back on God, then that may change things. But God does not break his word. Now, God didn't tell us he would be elected, but he certainly gave us the signs through the prophetic dreams that he gave people, and then put the name Trump's name in the Bible, the Torah codes. God wouldn't do that unless it was going to happen or be part of that history. But I'm sure that people that are evil could change that. But it would also hurl this country into the last 7 years, of which we'll leave at or prior to that time. Anyway, all those who do not support Trump, guys, you'll pay for it later. I mean, I'm not being mean. I'm just telling you straight up, you will pay for it later. And you'll regret that you didn't. You have torn the house apart by your foolishness, by your arrogance, and by your pouting like kids, because you were not the one that rode the wave all the way in. You fell off halfway. Some of you fell off before you got started. Those that didn't make it and they shut their mouths and they went ahead and doing their job and you don't hear them talk about it, they're the smart ones. Jody with Expoz.